So, for example, speaking of foolish peer pressure, all of these people in front of me driving vehicles, they all drunk the Kool-Aid and they all believed the lie that you need to drive an automobile today in order to be cool/happy. And that is just plain a lie from the devil. You do not need to sit in one of these armored vehicles today in order to be maximally happy and favored by God. In fact, far from it. I have not sat in one of these ridiculous armored vehicles for months in the total spiritual leading of God. It just, people are totally deceived. It's like, but once again, it's just all ridiculous. It's just another example of what you call godless peer pressure. It just, sadly, it's like without the Lord and without God food on the inside, I think I've said enough. All of this stuff is a symptom. This is very shallow junk, people. And that's why people listen to me and they say, how can this guy prophesy such a dramatic change in the earth that does not involve the modern automobile? I'll say it's very simple. I've been to the future and I've been to the past, and I've heard from God, and I know what's truly maximally gratifying for humans on the inside and what a dream day for a human is, and it's walking on your feet free from a vehicle all day long, every day, while high on God food. I've heard from the Lord, I've seen the future, and I've also seen the past. Okay? Because the reality is, this dream diet has been done before by the ancient Americans in the past on this very continent. So I'm here to tell you once again that all of these people sitting in their armored vehicles are completely lost, completely foolish, completely shallow, and in complete darkness. But in my lifetime, I don't know when, I don't know exactly how, maybe I'm going to outlive a large number of people, and then a huge number of people will finally listen to me. But know for a fact that these inventions are not God's best will for your life. They are not. It's like, just because there happens to be a stupid number of people performing this stupid behavior in this stupidly small corner of the world, in this stupidly small percentage of human history, does not at all mean that it's God's will for humankind and that it's here to last. So I proudly and confidently prophesy against the modern automobile. That it's just not the cat's meow, it's not the answer, and it's going to see a massive downhill slide in my lifetime for everyone's higher happiness, health, and freedom. It's just going to happen, okay? And so if you follow my life religiously, and if you were to walk with me on a daily basis and copy everything that I do in my life and watch and listen to everything that I do in my life, you can see what the future looks like. Because whatever the prophet's life looks like today is what the future masses of the human earth are going to be doing in the future. Okay? It's like cocoa powder consumption to the glory of God. I've already explained to you all the details. Okay? Just total freedom, walking everywhere throughout the day, never sitting in an armored vehicle unless you absolutely have to do some farm work, and I could go on. In short, it's a lot of things that are reminiscent of Eden, what Adam and Eve experienced and felt like in the Garden of Eden with God. Okay? I just love, calling this stuff out for what it is, because it's not going to last. It's just not going to last, because it's simply not God's dream for individual people. Okay? They have fallen into an extremely yada yada yada. Okay? Done. Okay? And that is why your private prayer closet is the most important thing in the universe. You've got to hear from God. What is a good idea? and then you obey that. Regardless of the billions of people, perhaps, that aren't doing it. They need to catch on, okay? That's it, okay? It just, I have seen the future, okay? Do you want maximum health and happiness for the whole human race? I've already told you what it's going to look like. And it's absolutely nothing like what I currently see in the city of Langley, BC, Canada. I'm just here to tell you, like a righteous prophet, the future is nothing like what exists in much of the world today. And that's a message of total joy and total hope. Because there's many people who are very honest on planet Earth today that are just being honest and saying, this is miserable. For the global populace, compared to what we sense in our hearts we should all be experiencing together with God. So I'm just here to lay it out, okay, and prophesy the truth. It just praise God. I mean, big changes are coming. Like I've said, there's going to be mass migrations, there's going to be mass freedom, and that's good enough for now. Okay, I'm probably just going to get a small bite here. Yeah, and keep going.